I still like both guys. I think both guys are good players. I think both guys can help our team. All right, so why do you continually try to get me to say something that doesn't respect one of them? I'm not going to, so quit asking.
Jeez.
I got off to such a solid start, too.
Yeah.
Things took a turn.
The part that I simply don't understand with him and Belichick is how much more success do you guys want? Like, that you can't be happy with the amount of success that you have. It seems like an insatiable, greedy way to go through life that's going to end up one day with you taking your last unhappy step into a coffin.
Complaining about the coffin as they lower you.
I mean, Coach, you've got all the best players. You've got a just an unbelievable wealth. You've turned college football into everyone else is playing regionally, and you're the only one playing nationally, and we only tune in. You play Louisville. They've sold their soul for Petrino and his neck brace and his scratched up face. They sold their soul in order to get a professional coach in there. You wipe the floor with him in a way that makes it look like he needs another neck brace.
You're not happy.
I mean, Louisville is a program that has a great deal of respect. You just went into a bathroom and wiped your butt with their program. And then Maria Taylor asked you a question about your quarterback situation, and you go, look, he was. Mike's so right about this. He sounds jovial and cliche enough, and then it just takes a dark turn in the middle for no reason.
All right, Coach, everyone had questions about who was going to start at quarterback when this game started. What answers did you have about your quarterbacks after watching both of them play tonight?
Well, I still like both guys. I think both guys are good players. I think both guys can help our team. All right, so why do you continually try to get me to say something that doesn't respect one of them? I'm not going to, so quit asking.
I mean, you could have just ended it at team, and it was over.
I think I'd be okay with college football just being Alabama and 3 press conferences where we irritate Saban. Like, I'm okay.
Just give him the national championship.
Just play one team every year. Everyone in the field is playing for the right to play Alabama.
Right.
And then on all of the other televisions, it's just reporters jostling with Saban.
Reporters give him more trouble than a mobile quarterback.
Right? I mean, what? I'm asking this question seriously. I know I've asked it before. But how is there so much misery in success that Saban, how many more advantages would he like to have? He doesn't have to pay for his own home because he's the highest paid state employee, and he doesn't have to pay for his own home because the boosters just buy him a home.
And his media experience in Tuscaloosa is nothing, really. He has them all scared because that program runs the entire economy. No one wants to be on his bad side.
He was predisposed to get angry about any question that mentioned the word quarterback because that question was pretty benign that was put to him. I mean, that was nothing to blow a stack over.
It's a very fair question.
Yeah,
I will ask the question again. What the hell's this man's problem? You won the championship last year without winning your conference.
With a quarterback we've never seen until the fourth quarter.
We're sitting here. You're in 4th and 1,000,000 on the last play of the season. Boom, your quarterback throws it 50 yards. Season's over. You win. Stop being so angry about everything. You're crushing everybody. You win forever, man. Forever. You win.
He waited till the national championship game in the second half to keep a recruiting promise. I can lose the best quarterback that we've had here at Alabama, or I can keep him. We'll see.
That kid is so fun to watch, by the way.
He was really good. What's his last name?
I have no idea. TT.
We were legitimately asking last week if both of those quarterbacks could go down and he'd win it like Ohio State did with its third-string quarterback. Right? Because they're that much better than everybody.
If any team could, literally he could.
You saw, I remember people were talking about Lane Kiffin, and we actually went out to see an FAU football game, and the thing that stood out against watching FAU as people were talking about maybe they were a top 25 program, the thing that stood out is, oh, these guys are too small. They're too physically small. So then they go out against Oklahoma, and you see what happens when too physically small just gets run over by 10 yards a carry. Like it just – and that's Alabama against everybody.
Yeah.
That's Alabama against everybody except a couple of schools in their conference if they happen to play them on the road. Alabama against everybody is bigger and stronger than everybody, and their quarterback hardly matters. And he's finally got one, and look at how joyless he is about it.
Perhaps he likes winning without quarterbacks. I mean,
Yeah, he liked. Is that what it is? Is he surly because he can't get the credit if his quarterbacks are good?
You think he'd want to talk about his quarterback situation, right? Because he's got 2 good quarterbacks. Talk about it.
I want to ask the question again. Guillermo put on the poll, does sex make Saban happy? What makes him happy? What makes him happy? Answer the question. Somebody. What brings joy to Nick Saban's life if having every advantage in the sport that you're passionate about, you get every accolade, you get everything you've ever wanted. Nick Saban coaches Alabama, and he's got the genie bottle, and he just opens it whenever he wants to. 4th and 50 again on the last play of the season. Sure, just open the genie bottle here. Clemson safety will forget how to play football. Or was it Georgia? Who the hell was it? What difference does it make?
it was Georgia, I believe. Marty Smith makes him happy.
It's the only thing.
Yep, I think so.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
And happy might be too strong.
Yeah, really happy.
Marty has that effect, though. On
No,
people.
Marty Smith makes him slightly less joyless. It's not really happy.
No.
It's not happy by any reasonable measurement. It's not like Marty Smith happens and then all of a sudden Nick Saban is a champagne bottle opening. That's not.
They jumped in a lake together.
I know. But he did so reluctantly. And he did so just because Marty seems to have this thing that Saban's allergic to called fun. And every once in a while, Nick Saban wanders over to where the fun is, dips a toe in it, and then runs back to his misery.
Dame más gasolina.
Put it on the poll, Guillermo. Does sex make Nick Saban happy?